Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel UPSC is Easy. My name is Shreya Rajan. We are going to continue with chapter Panchayati Raj Systems. हमने लास्ट लेक्चर में 73rd कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल अमेंडमेंट एक्ट ऑफ 1992 को ख़त्म किया. इससे पहले कि हम PESA के साथ स्टार्ट करें, मैं चाहती हूँ कि हम कुछ कंपलसरी प्रोविजंस देखें जो कि 73rd कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल अमेंडमेंट एक्ट में प्रेजेंट है. मैंने आपको बताया था कि जो 73rd कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल अमेंडमेंट एक्ट जो कि पार्ट 9 ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में है, उसमें दो तरीके के आपको प्रोविजंस देखने को मिलेंगे. एक है जो कि कंपलसरी है और दूसरे है जो कि वॉलंटरी हैं. तो इट इज नेसेसरी फॉर अस टू नो कि कंपलसरी प्रोविजंस यहां पर कौन से हैं. सबसे पहले आपको पता होना चाहिए कि कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन या ऑर्गेनाइजेशन of Gram Sabha in a village or a group of villages is a compulsory provision. Establishment of panchayat at village level, intermediate level and district level is a compulsory provision. Direct elections to all seats in panchayats at village level, at intermediate level and district level compulsory provision है. Indirect elections to the post of chairperson at intermediate and district level is a compulsory provision. The organization or constitution of Gram Sabha, ये compulsory provision था. पंचायत एट विलेज लेवल, इंटरमीडिएट एंड डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल, ये कंपलसरी प्रोविजन है. डायरेक्ट इलेक्शंस टू विलेज, इंटरमीडिएट एंड डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल, ये कंपलसरी प्रोविजन है. इनडायरेक्ट इलेक्शन टू द पोस्ट ऑफ चेयरपर्सन ऑफ एट इंटरमीडिएट एंड डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल, ये भी एक कंपलसरी प्रोविजन है. इसके अलावा 21 years to be the minimum age for contesting elections to the panchayat. This is also a compulsory provision. Reservation of seats for SCs and STs at all levels is a compulsory provision. Reservation of 1/3 seats for women at all 3 levels, ये दोनों ही all 3 levels के लिए है, ये भी एक compulsory provision है. Fixing tenure of 5 years and holding fresh elections within 6 months in the event of supersession of any panchayat is a compulsory provision. Establishment of State Finance Commission is also a compulsory provision every 5 years. This is clear? Right? Okay. Now हमें देखना है कि ऐसे कौन से प्रोविजंस हैं जो वॉलंटरी थे. अभी तक तो हमने सारे कंपलसरी प्रोविजंस देख लिए, कुछ वॉलंटरी प्रोविजंस को देखने की कोशिश करते हैं. सबसे पहले हमने कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ ग्राम सभा की बात कर ली, वो तो कंपलसरी प्रोविजन था. बट एंडोइंग, हमने ये देखा था ना कि कैसे स्टेट लेजिस्लेचर एंडो कर सकती है ग्राम सभा विद पावर्स एंड फंक्शंस एट विलेज लेवल. ये जो एंडोइंग ग्राम सभा विद पावर्स and functions at village level, this is a voluntary provision. Determining the manner of election of chairperson of village panchayat, right? Manner of election of chairperson at what level? Village. This is also a voluntary provision. Giving representation to the persons of village panchayat in the intermediate panchayat, or in case of a state not having intermediate panchayat, in the district panchayat. Right? Giving representation to chairpersons of village panchayat in intermediate or district panchayat is also a voluntary provision. Giving representation to the chairpersons of intermediate panchayat in the district panchayat is also a voluntary provision. बैकवर्ड क्लासेस के लिए मैंने आपको बोला था कि स्टेट लेजिस्लेचर जो है बना सकती है रिजर्वेशंस, ये भी एक वॉलंटरी प्रोविजन है, right? Giving powers and authority to the panchayat to enable them to function as self-governing units, making them autonomous. This is also a voluntary provision. Devolution of power and responsibility upon the panchayat to prepare plans for economic development and social justice and to perform some or all the 29 listed functions in the 11th schedule is also a voluntary provision. Assigning taxes to the panchayat, making grants in aid to the panchayat from consolidated fund of the state, granting financial powers to the panchayat are also voluntary provisions. Providing for constitution of funds for crediting all monies of the panchayats is also a voluntary provision. Right? इतना क्लियर है? ठीक है? So, if you remember compulsory provisions nicely, I think it will be easier for you to remember कि कौन से provisions हैं जो voluntary थे. Right? इतना क्लियर है? हमने क्या क्या बोला वॉलंटरी प्रोविजंस में? एंडोइंग पावर्स टू द ग्राम सभा, देन यू हैव डिटरमाइनिंग द मैनर ऑफ इलेक्शन of the chairperson at village level, giving representation to chairpersons of village panchayat in intermediate level or intermediate level chairperson in the district level. ये सारी representation भी is what? It's a voluntary provision. Now we come to PESA. What is PESA Act or the Extension Act? Extension to Scheduled Area Act. आपको पता होना चाहिए कि जो प्रोविजंस ऑफ 9th शेड्यूल ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन है रिलेटिंग टू पंचायत्स, दे आर नॉट एप्लीकेबल टू द 5th शेड्यूल्ड एरियाज. हाउएवर प्रेसिडेंट में एक्सटेंड दीज प्रोविजंस टू सच एरियाज सब्जेक्ट टू सर्टेन एक्सेप्शंस एंड मॉडिफिकेशंस. इसीलिए ही पार्लियामेंट ने इनैक्ट किया प्रोविजन ऑफ पंचायत एक्सटेंशन टू शेड्यूल्ड एरिया एक्ट्स ऑफ 1996, पॉपुलरली नोन एज पैसा. ठीक है, तो शेड्यूल्ड एरियाज में पंचायत का एक्सटेंशन करने के लिए ये एक्ट को लाया गया है. एट प्रेजेंट आपको पता है, लास्ट लेक्चर में भी हमने देखा कि एट प्रेजेंट देयर आर 10 स्टेट्स दैट हैव दैट कैन बी कॉल्ड शेड्यूल्ड एरियाज, राइट, that have 5th scheduled areas actually. Which are these states? Andhra, then you have Telangana, you have Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Odisha, right, MP, Himachal Pradesh, Rajasthan, Maharashtra. What else are we missing? Andhra, Telangana, Chhattisgarh, Gujarat is also there. Yeah, Maharashtra and Gujarat. So these are the 10 states, right? All the 10 states have enacted requisite compliance legislature by amending the respective Panchayati Raj Acts. अब हम देखते हैं कि यहाँ पे objective of the act क्या है. To extend provisions of 9th schedule of the constitution relating to panchayats to scheduled areas with certain modification, to provide self-rule, to have village governance and participatory democracy, to evolve a suitable administrative framework consistent with traditional practices obviously, to empower panchayats at appropriate level with specific powers conducive to tribal requirements, right, to prevent panchayats at higher level from assuming the powers and authority of panchayats at lower level of gram sabha. These are some of the objectives of PESA, right? To safeguard and preserve traditions and customs of tribal communities. So what are the objectives of PESA? to extend provisions of ninth schedule, to provide self-rule for tribal population, to have village governance with a participatory democracy, and to make the Gram Sabha a nucleus of all activities. तो ग्राम सभा को न्यूक्लियस बनाना है ऑफ ऑल एक्टिविटीज. सूटेबल एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव फ्रेमवर्क लाना है जो कि ट्रेडिशनल प्रैक्टिसेस के साथ कंसिस्टेंट हो. राइट. सेफगार्ड कस्टम्स विद ट्रेडिशनल प्रैक्टिसेस. राइट. You have to empower panchayats at appropriate levels with specific power which are conducive to tribal requirements. You also have to prevent कि पंचायत at higher level जो है वो assume ना कर ले power of lower level of gram sabha. Very important thing you have to notice is to safeguard and to preserve traditions and customs of tribal communities. ये वन ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्टिव्स है ऑफ पीईएसए. ठीक है. अब हम देखते हैं फीचर्स ऑफ पीईएसए. ओके. A state legislation on panchayat in scheduled areas shall be in consonance with customary law, social and religious practices, traditional management practices of community resources. A state legislation on पंचायत जो है शेड्यूल्ड एरियाज में कैसे होंगे? वो कॉन्सोनेंस में होंगी किनके साथ? जो कस्टमरी लॉ ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्ट कर रहे हैं वहां पे उसके साथ, जो वहां की रिलीजियस और सोशल प्रैक्टिसेस हैं उसके साथ, ट्रेडिशनल मैनेजमेंट प्रैक्टिसेस जो है ऑफ कम्युनिटी रिसोर्सेज उसके साथ. राइट. एक विलेज जो है it shall ordinarily consist of a habitation or a group of habitations or hamlet or a group of hamlets comprising a community and managing its affairs in accordance with traditions and customs. Village किसको consist कर रहा होगा? Habitation or a group of habitation or a hamlet or a group of hamlets comprising a community and managing its affairs in accordance with traditions and customs. Right? Managing its affairs and in accordance with the tradition of the traditions and customs. Every village shall have Gram Sabha. Consisting of what? Consisting of names included in electoral rolls for panchayat at village level. And every Gram Sabha shall be competent to safeguard and preserve traditions and customs of people, their cultural identity, community resources, and customary mode of dispute resolution. So every Gram Sabha shall be competent to what? To preserve and safeguard what? Traditions and customs of people, also their cultural identity, also their community resources, and their customary mode of dispute resolution. ये सब प्रिजर्व करने का काम है ग्राम सभा का. Right? Every Gram Sabha shall approve the plans, programs, projects for social economic development before such plans, programs, projects are taken up for implementation by panchayat at village level. ग्राम सभा जो है अप्रूव करेगी किन चीजों को? प्लान्स को, प्रोग्राम्स को, प्रोजेक्ट्स को फॉर इकोनॉमिक एंड सोशल डेवलपमेंट बिफोर दे आर टेकन अप फॉर इम्प्लीमेंटेशन बाय पंचायत एट विलेज लेवल. ऑल्सो ग्राम सभा जो है वो रिस्पॉन्सिबल है किस चीज के लिए? फॉर आइडेंटिफिकेशन और सिलेक्शन ऑफ पर्संस एज बेनिफिशरीज अंडर पॉवर्टी एलिविएशन एंड अदर प्रोग्राम्स. राइट? इतना क्लियर है? एवरी पंचायत एट विलेज लेवल shall be required to obtain from the Gram Sabha a certification of utilization of funds by that panchayat for plans, programs and projects referred to in clause E. सारे जो पंचायत हैं एट विलेज लेवल, वो उनको रिक्वायर्ड है कि वो ग्राम सभा से एक सर्टिफिकेशन ऑफ यूटिलाइजेशन लें. किन चीजों के लिए? फॉर फंड्स, फॉर प्लान्स एंड प्रोग्राम्स एंड प्रोजेक्ट्स. ठीक है. Reservation of seats in scheduled areas at every panchayat shall be in proportion to the population of communities in that panchayat. Right? However, reservation of scheduled tribes shall not be less than half. ये आपको समझना है कि जो शेड्यूल्ड ट्राइब्स है उनकी जो रिजर्वेशन है वो लेस देन हाफ नहीं होने चाहिए ऑफ द टोटल नंबर ऑफ सीट्स. Further, all the seats of chairpersons of panchayat at all three levels shall be reserved for the scheduled tribes. Important to remember. All seats of chairpersons reserved for scheduled tribes at all three levels. Right? State government क्या कर सकती है? State government may nominate such scheduled tribes which have no representation in the panchayat at intermediate level or the panchayat at the district level, but such nomination shall not exceed 1/10 of the total membership to be elected in the panchayat. तो जो स्टेट गवर्नमेंट है वो क्या कर सकती है? नॉमिनेट कर सकती है उन लोगों को जो शेड्यूल्ड ट्राइब से हैं लेकिन उनका रिप्रेजेंटेशन नहीं है पंचायत में. कहां पे? किन लेवल्स की बात हो रही है? इंटरमीडिएट लेवल एंड डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल में. राइट? बट ये जो नॉमिनेशन है ये 1/10 से ज्यादा एक्सीड नहीं होना चाहिए ऑफ द टोटल मेंबरशिप. ये रहा, नॉट एक्सीड 1/10. दिस इज फॉर इंटरमीडिएट एंड डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल ओनली. राइट? ग्राम सभा और द पंचायत at appropriate level shall be consulted before making acquisition of land in the scheduled areas for the development of projects and before resettling or rehabilitating persons affected by such projects in the scheduled areas. तो ग्राम सभा से at appropriate level consultation होगा before what? Before acquisition of what? Of land in scheduled areas, or before you resettle or rehab people who are affected by such projects in scheduled areas. Actual planning and implementation of the projects in scheduled areas shall be coordinated at state level. Right? You have to remember that the actual planning and implementation of the projects in scheduled areas shall be coordinated at the state level. Planning and management of minor water bodies in the scheduled areas shall be entrusted to panchayats at appropriate level. Okay? Recommendation of panchayats or gram sabha at appropriate level shall be made mandatory prior to granting prospecting license or mining lease for minor minerals in scheduled areas. क्या बोला जा रहा है यहां पर? Recommendation of gram sabha at appropriate level shall be mandatory prior to granting of prospecting license or mining leases for minor minerals in scheduled areas. ठीक है? And the prior recommendation of gram sabha or panchayats at appropriate level shall be made mandatory for what? For grant of concession for the exploitation of minor minerals by auction. राइट? इसके अलावा आपको पता होना चाहिए कि जो स्टेट लेजिस्लेचर है वो कुछ चीजें इंश्योर करती है पंचायत एंड ग्राम सभा के लिए. ठीक है? इसके लिए एंडो करती है ये ग्राम सभा को विथ सर्टेन थिंग्स. सबसे पहला है पावर टू एनफोर्स प्रोहिबिशन और रेगुलेट और रिस्ट्रिक्ट द सेल एंड कंजम्पशन ऑफ एनी टॉक्सिक इंटॉक्सिकेंट, राइट। सबसे पहले तो ये है while endowing panchayats in scheduled areas with such powers and authority as may be necessary to enable them to function as institutions of self-government, a state legislature shall ensure that panchayats at appropriate level and gram sabha are endowed specifically with what? The power to enforce prohibition or regulate or restrict the sale and consumption of intoxicant. Second, ownership of minor forest produce. ठीक है। इसके अलावा पावर टू प्रिवेंट लैंड एलियनेशन इन शेड्यूल्ड एरियाज and to take appropriate action to restore any unlawfully alienated land of scheduled tribe. The power to manage village markets. The power to exercise control over money lending. The power to exercise control over institutions and functionaries in social sectors. The power to control over local plans, resources for such plans, including tribal subplans. The state legislature that may endow panchayats with power and authority as may be necessary to enable them to function as self-government shall contain safeguards to ensure that panchayats at higher level do not assume powers and authority of panchayat at lower level or gram sabha. ये भी इंश्योर करती है स्टेट कि किसी तरीके से हायर लेवल की जो लोकल गवर्नमेंट है वो लोअर लेवल ऑफ ग्राम सभा की पावर्स को ले ना ले, अज्यूम ना कर ले, right? State legislature shall endeavor to follow the pattern of 6th schedule to the constitution while designing administrative arrangements in panchayat at district levels in scheduled areas. ठीक है, the state legislature shall endeavor to follow the pattern of 6th schedule while designing administrative arrangements in these areas, in scheduled areas, right? Any provision of the law relating to panchayat in scheduled areas which is inconsistent with the provision of this act shall cease to be in force in the expiry of 1 year. Right? However, all the panchayats existing immediately before such date shall continue till the expiry of their term or unless the state legislature dissolves it. ये तो आपको पता ही है, करेक्ट? This much is clear. तो ownership of gram sabha over minor forest produce, right? Power to prevent land alienation, to restore illegally alienated land, power to manage village market, management of minor water bodies, right? Exercising control over money lending activities in scheduled areas. Prior recommendation is necessary when? Before auction of minor minerals. But it is only for minor minerals, you have to remember that. Right? इतना clear है? Control over local plans, including tribal subplans and the resources of those plans. ये सब भी ग्राम सभा की पावर्स हैं. इतना क्लियर है? तो ये सारी पावर्स जो है वो इंश्योर की गई है कि स्टेट जो है स्पेसिफिकली एंडो करे किस पर? सेल्फ गवर्नमेंट के लिए ग्राम सभा पर. ठीक है, एक यहां पे मैं आपको हिंट देती हूं जो हम आगे चल के देखने वाले हैं. वो ये है कि जो फॉरेस्ट क्लियरेंस है ना एफआरए के अंडर में, that does not require permission of Gram Sabha. ठीक है, forest clearance under FRA does not require what? It does not require permission from Gram Sabha. This is a hint because आगे चल के हम जो पढ़ने वाले हैं उसमें ये चीज आपको काम आएगा to solve certain questions as well. Okay, I think we are done with this. In the next lecture, we will start with municipalities. Till then, all the best.